So Tesla has been running the EV show for over a decade, and let's be honest, they've made it look almost too easy. But here comes Honda, quietly building the Zero Saloon, an electric sedan that doesn't just show up, it saunters in with a smug grin, as if to say, "Oh, you thought you owned this market? Cute." This car is bold, it's smart, and it might just poke Tesla right in the ego. Today, we're diving into the Honda Zero Saloon, the EV that's ready to make a statement and maybe, just maybe, shake the crown from the so-called king of electric cars. The Honda Zero Saloon is more than just a flashy concept. It represents the first step in Honda's ambitious Zero series, aiming to redefine what a mainstream electric vehicle can be. Slated for North American production in 2026, this sedan combines a lightweight, aerodynamic body with Honda's brand new ASIMO operating system, promising a seamless, over-the-air software experience that rivals anything Tesla currently offers. While full specifications are still under wraps, early reports suggest a competitive electric range of around 300 miles, advanced driver assistance features approaching Level 3 autonomy, and a price point designed to be accessible without sacrificing performance or tech. What makes this significant is that Honda is leveraging its decades of engineering and manufacturing expertise to build an EV that doesn't just compete. It challenges assumptions about efficiency, usability, and software in a car that could realistically reach thousands of American homes. This isn't just another electric sedan, it's a serious statement that the EV market is no longer a one-player game.
At first glance, the Honda Zero Saloon immediately sets itself apart with a design that feels both futuristic and purposeful. The silhouette is low, sleek, and wedge-like, crafted to slice through the air with minimal resistance, which is not just about looks, it's about efficiency. Every line, every crease on the bodywork serves a function, guiding airflow around the car while giving it an unmistakable presence on the road. Up close, the lighting elements are sharp and precise, with a full-width LED bar in the front and a sculpted, minimalist rear that emphasizes width and stability. Step inside, and the interior continues the theme of forward-thinking design. The cabin is airy and uncluttered, relying on a minimalist dashboard that integrates multiple touch-sensitive screens into a single, flowing interface. There's a clear focus on driver-centric ergonomics, but passengers aren't left behind. Spacious seating, smart storage solutions, and ambient lighting create an environment that feels modern yet welcoming. Materials appear thoughtfully chosen, blending sustainability with quality, giving the impression that Honda is aiming for something far beyond a typical entry-level EV. But what really steals the show is the attention to detail in how technology is presented. The ASIMO OS is seamlessly integrated into the cabin experience, with displays angled toward the driver for intuitive access, while secondary screens provide information for passengers without overwhelming them. From the precision of the door seals to the subtle curve of the roofline, everything feels intentional, as though Honda has carefully considered how a car of this size should look, move, and feel inside. In short, the Zero Saloon doesn't just invite you to sit in it, it makes you want to explore every surface, every control, and every feature, promising a driving experience that's as satisfying to engage with as it is to admire from the outside. The real story of the Honda Zero Saloon isn't just its shape or interior, it's what's under the hood in terms of technology. At the heart of this car is Honda's brand new ASIMO operating system, a software platform designed to manage everything from vehicle dynamics to driver assistance and infotainment, all seamlessly integrated. This isn't just a cluster of apps glued together, it's a unified ecosystem that promises over-the-air updates, real-time learning, and customization that adapts to the driver's preferences over time. Think of it as Honda trying to do what Tesla has done with its interface, but with the reliability and precision of a company that has been building cars for decades. On the autonomy front, Honda is aiming high. Early reports indicate Level 3 capability, meaning the car can handle certain driving tasks under defined conditions without human intervention. While it's not fully hands-free in every scenario, it's a significant step towards semi-autonomous driving, and it's paired with a sophisticated sensor suite that includes LiDAR, radar, and camera arrays. The compute hardware supporting this is reportedly custom designed to handle complex AI workloads efficiently, which is critical for both safety and performance.
From a user perspective, this translates into a car that can anticipate road conditions, optimize energy consumption, and provide a highly interactive driving experience. Navigation, adaptive cruise, lane centering, and predictive braking are all designed to feel natural, almost invisible, so the driver feels in control without being burdened by technology. And because the system is built from the ground up rather than patched together, updates can be delivered seamlessly, keeping the car fresh and competitive for years after it hits the road. In essence, the Zero Saloon isn't just an EV, it's a rolling tech platform, one that could fundamentally shift expectations for what a mass-market electric car should offer in terms of intelligence, convenience, and safety. When it comes to electric vehicles, range and efficiency are where the rubber meets the road, and Honda is clearly aware of that challenge. While official production figures haven't been fully confirmed, early indications suggest the Zero Saloon will deliver around 300 miles of range in its higher-spec variants. What's impressive is that this isn't achieved by slapping in a massive battery pack alone. It's a combination of a lightweight chassis, an ultra-aerodynamic body, and Honda's careful attention to powertrain efficiency. In practical terms, this means that drivers could realistically achieve long-distance trips without constantly worrying about charging, while also benefiting from lower energy consumption compared to some of its competitors. Charging infrastructure is another critical piece of the puzzle. Honda has stated plans to support both fast DC charging and Level 2 home charging, aiming for compatibility with widely available networks in the US. Although it won't have the exclusivity of Tesla's supercharger network, the combination of a competitive range and mainstream charger accessibility could make the Zero Saloon much less intimidating for everyday drivers. Beyond raw numbers, efficiency also affects ownership costs. A lighter, more aerodynamic car requires less energy per mile, which translates directly to lower electricity costs and less strain on the battery over time. This is where Honda's engineering philosophy comes through. Rather than chasing headlines with a giant battery or over-the-top specs, they're focusing on the holistic efficiency of the vehicle. For American buyers who care about long-term reliability, predictable running costs, and a stress-free charging experience, the Zero Saloon could hit the sweet spot, offering an EV experience that is both practical and compelling without sacrificing performance or technology.
Pricing and production strategy are where the Honda Zero Saloon could really shake things up. Honda has signaled that it intends to build at least part of the Zero series in North America, with a plant in Ohio dedicated to these vehicles. Local production not only helps control costs, but also ensures better supply chain reliability and faster delivery times for American buyers. The company is reportedly targeting an accessible price point, aiming to offer a compelling EV experience without forcing customers to stretch into premium pricing tiers. While exact numbers aren't finalized, early reports suggest that Honda wants the Saloon to compete directly with mainstream EVs, offering performance, range, and technology at a price that makes sense for everyday consumers. Who is this car for? The answer is broad but precise. Urban drivers will appreciate its compact yet spacious proportions and efficiency, making it ideal for city commutes and weekend trips. Families who need a reliable, tech-forward vehicle that can handle multiple passengers and cargo will find the Saloon appealing, especially with its predicted range and charging flexibility. Even fleet operators and businesses could see value here, given Honda's reputation for durability and the potential for lower total cost of ownership. The Zero Saloon is designed to be versatile, practical, and smartly positioned for the mainstream American buyer, offering a credible alternative to existing EV offerings while challenging expectations around affordability, technology, and everyday usability. No car launch is without its risks, and the Honda Zero Saloon is no exception. First, there's the question of production reality. The prototypes we've seen showcase bold design elements and futuristic technology, but it's common for some of these features to be toned down or delayed when a vehicle enters full-scale production. Elements like the multi-screen dashboard, steer-by-wire systems, or even the claimed range could be adjusted for safety, cost, or regulatory reasons. Then there's the software itself. Asimo OS is ambitious, promising seamless updates, driver personalization, and advanced autonomous features. but running a complex vehicle operating system reliably at scale is a massive challenge. Any glitches, bugs, or delays in updates could quickly impact public perception. Finally, charging and infrastructure remain a concern. Without a proprietary network like Tesla's superchargers, the Zero Saloon will rely on third-party fast charges, which can vary in reliability and availability depending on the region. All of these factors create potential hurdles that Honda will need to navigate carefully if the Zero Saloon is to live up to the lofty expectations set by early hype. So what's the bottom line on the Honda Zero Saloon? This is a car that doesn't just show up to the EV market, it makes a statement. It combines Honda's decades of engineering expertise with a fresh, software-driven approach, striking a balance between futuristic design, efficiency, and practical usability. Will it end Tesla's dominance overnight? Not quite. Tesla still leads with its supercharger network, brand recognition, and years of software experience. But the Zero Saloon does something equally important. It challenges the status quo. By delivering advanced technology, a competitive range, and the promise of accessible pricing, Honda is forcing the market to rethink what a mainstream EV can offer. For American buyers who want reliability, smart tech, and everyday practicality without paying a premium, the Zero Saloon could be the car that finally makes them reconsider Tesla. In short, it's not just an alternative, it's a wake-up call.